Hi guys, it's me, Sabrina here. So this video is gonna demonstrate about how you create a virtual disk using iSCSI. So currently I'm gonna create this virtual disk from a Windows Server 2008 R2 and I will have the initiator side on the Windows Server 2016. So before we are going forward for this demonstration, I'm gonna let you know what are the few uh, components that you need to create a virtual disk using iSCSI. So the first thing you may need an iSCSI initiator, which is which is to initiate the iSCSI session so that the server could use the virtual disk. So where is this virtual disk located at is basically at the iSCSI target site. So iSCSI target will be handling the creation of the virtual disk and uh, the iSCSI target. So the next thing to have both of these component to create the session is they need to have their unique identification, which is called it as IQN. So these are only the three major components that you need to know to create a virtual disk using iSCSI. So let's move on. So currently behind my notepad right here, I'm having a 2008 R2 server. So before we gonna start off, the first thing that you need to do is make sure that you have a separate driver on this server so that you could know that where's your virtual disk located at. Make sure not to accumulating at the local drive. So the next thing is that you may need to download the iSCSI target executable file, which you can find it on the microsite site. Because this iSCSI target executable file doesn't come within the server manager, only the iSCSI initiator does. So I already have it pre-installed on this server. So let's move it on. So this is how the iSCSI target looks like. So currently it's empty for the device and the target is also empty. So usually I will start off creating the virtual disk. So make sure that you browse to your uh, driver E and you could name this as virtual disk 1. So you just located what's the space for your virtual disk that you needed. I will just give it for 30 GB right now. And if you want to add your target, you can add it here, but currently we don't have any target right now. So I will just create it first. So the next thing I will go on to create my iSCSI target. So I'm just gonna call it as target 01. Oh yeah, when you do the naming for your target, they don't really accept any special symbols or spacing. So make sure you put everything into a one word. Next, you will browse your iSCSI initiator. So currently I have one right here. So you need to make sure that this iSCSI initiator identification is not this 2008 R2's identification. So this is the Windows 2016 identification. How would I know whether this is the right one? I will show you later on after I creating this target. So moving on. So, and then I will add the existing virtual disk to my new target. So currently this target having the virtual disk 0. So this is actually a default naming on iSCSI target management interface. So I hope that is quite clear. So let's move on to the iSCSI initiator. Okay, currently I'm at the Windows Server 2016, which is the iSCSI initiator site. So iSCSI initiator comes within the server manager. Make sure that you download it and add it to your server. So once you open the iSCSI initiator, you will get this interface. So next, you will need to find your iSCSI target server IP or its host name. So currently I have the IP, I mean the server name as D2D, if not mistaken. Okay, correct. So this is your iSCSI target. Make sure you have the target name right. So you just click done. So next you will need to check your favorite target. Make sure the iSCSI target identification is showing right here. So to know your identification that was in your iSCSI target was to go to configuration. As you can see, this is the iSCSI initiator's identification. So we could close this, and next you open your file explorer. Sorry about the slowness right here. Okay, so you go to your PC. So currently the virtual disk is not showing up here yet because we need to actually set up the disk at the disk management. So let's go to disk management. So I want this virtual disk as master boot record. So you can see that this disk is currently online. So now we just need to create a simple volume. So I just put it as E driver E and I call it as I could just leave it as default first. So finish. So it's formatting. Okay, now it's done. So as you can see right now, you can see your new virtual disk. So I hope that you like this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or feedback about this video, just drop your comments right down below on this video. Thanks and goodbye.